All right, guys, today we're going to do logarithms. Now, it sounds like a big mouthful and it looks really confusing and it's all kinds of crazy and stuff like that, but I'm going to show you a cheat code. That's all you're going to need. Now, the logarithms is based on what I like to call the Ben rule, right? So here, we'll write it out all the way. The Ben rule. And the Ben rule is that a log is equal to an exponent. And my handwriting is a little off today for some reason. So the Ben rule, let's bring it down here. The Ben rule is that logs are equal to exponents. Probably could have wrote that before I started the video, but you get me all the same. All right, so the Ben rule is that logs are equal to exponents. What does that mean exactly? Well, the Ben rule is this. Whenever you have something like x squared, right? You have what's known as a base, you have an exponent, and it's equal to a number, let's say 25. So if I knew this, right, what number squared is 25? Well, x is equal to the number 5. That's all well and good. But now what happens when I say 2 to the power of x equals 64? And in this case, finding out what x is a little more difficult. But what I'm really looking at, I have a base, I have an exponent, and it's equal to a number. And this is the Ben rule. See how it says the name Ben? So that's what you want to write down in your notes. That's the cheat code that we're going to use. Now, logarithms, here, I'll scoot it down this way. We'll go this way with it. So if I have my Ben rule, logarithms will always have a base. So that base goes down in there like that, right? And then there's a set of parentheses. Now, the Ben rule was that logs are always equal to an exponent. So that means the exponent goes on the other side. For logs, you're always going to know that you have a base, and you're always going to know that you have an exponent. And so log with a base, the number must go in here. And I got Raekwon on the phone over here. So Raekwon jumped into the Google Meet while I was doing the video. But what we have here is a log, the base, the number, and the exponent. And all we're going to do is we're going to bounce back and forth between those. So if I have a 2 to the power of 6 equals 64, it becomes log base 2 of 64 equals 6. The exponent is on the other side of the equal sign. Our base is the base, and the number 64 is the n, goes in there. So we'll talk about that here in a little bit. I'm going to jump on the Google Meet, and I'll be back. Have a good one.